houses for a place to wake up. Time to make a cup of tea. Welcome to our USA road trip. We were planning to drive from Las Vegas to Alaska. In the previous episodes, we picked up our van in Las Vegas, cycled to the Hoover Dam, and visited Zion National Park. In this episode, we visit the Valley of the Gods and Marble Canyon. So we're just at Lee's Ferry in the Marble Canyon. Look at these little footprints.
So your tears been running like a waterfall.
Going for a walk down to see the Colorado River. And there's sand.
Maybe lizard's tail.
Lizard's tail might think. It could be snake. Away from the bushes and the rocks. We've gone from snowing temperatures to this beautiful warm weather. Here's the Colorado River. Such a beautiful spot, and I'd never even heard of it. It's the places you haven't heard of that seem to be the best, in my opinion. Here's like an example of the marble. And there's the campground just up the top there where we camped last night. Beautiful, quiet spot surrounded by these red mountains.
So Lee's Ferry, as the name says, it's a ferry that went across. It's the only place for miles that the river was actually accessible on both sides, and you could actually cross it from one side to the other. Otherwise the gorges were too deep to actually get across. This was changed when the Navajo Bridge was built just further downstream. So the guys here are just setting up for a 16-day trip down the Colorado River, down through Grand Canyon. Just waiting for their customers to come in from Las Vegas. Saying they've got 2 boats there carrying all the equipment and food. They have these little locally made boats, give them a real experience of bobbing about on the waves on the rapids.
Sometimes it can be beautiful. That's just love. That's just love.
There's a couple of balancing rocks here. Look like mushrooms. Well, that one looks a bit like a mushroom.
So at one time that rock there was up the top, and it tumbled down, and it compressed the ground underneath it into hard form, and over time some of that has worn away and left this balancing rock. And another example like there. So the stone acts like an umbrella, protecting the ground underneath it.
You see these all over the place, eh? It's quite interesting to know how they're formed. I'm here creaking. Man, just look at this place. It's just incredible. I love it. I love it so much. And there's Roger down there just blending into the environment.
One time, back in history, this area of Arizona was near enough on the equator, and it was underwater, slow moving streams. And it forms this hard sort of sand, stony, rocky area that we see today.
The Vermilion Cliffs behind me are described as a 250 million year old layer cake. The colourful cake can be read as a stack of differing ancient environments. It took millions of years for each layer to form. How cool is that? We're just driving through Monument Valley now, on our way to Valley of the Gods. Everyone back there was filming that. Forrest Gump was filmed there apparently, but they're doing something. I don't know, what were they doing, Mike? Mike's seen it, Mike will tell you.
That's the point where he turned around and went back. They're obviously trying to get their picture taken there.
Turned around and went back from where? I don't know, I've never seen it. So it's a Mexican Hat Rock out there. Looks like there's some free BLM camping there, but we're going to keep moving. So I've just turned off and we're going to go down the Valley of the Gods road. It's like a dirt road for 17 miles. How does it say? Vehicle travel on designated roads only. Impassable when wet. Is rain forecast? How do you know? Bit of a dusty dirt road, but the views are incredible through here, and there's lots of little boondocking sites. It's just a matter of choosing one, really. The rocks in the Valley of the Gods date back to 250 million years old. Valley of the Gods is free to enter, and if you don't mind a dusty dirt road, then it's well worth doing the 17-mile loop. This is our spot tonight in the Valley of Gods. Look at this view. This is our dinner tonight with a view. Some chicken and potatoes in a pot. Good morning. You don't get much places much better than this to wake up. It was a beautiful morning overlooking the Valley of the Gods. The sun's just coming up. The only ones here apart from that caravan there. This is the life, isn't it? So beautiful. There's some poo there, I'll make sure I don't step on it. Look at our bikes all covered in dust. I think these are black normally. Everywhere you look, the scenery is just amazing. I just can't get over how beautiful it is. We're just driving through the Bears Ears National Monument. We're not sure why it's called Bears Ears. We're keeping an eye out for something that might look like Bears Ears. The GPS is sending us down this unmarked road to Arch Canyon. I don't know why there was no signs or anything.
Take me back to the old dirt road where Mama and Papa used to go.
We had to drive for about 2 miles before we could find a turnaround point. Just found this nice little spot to stop and have our lunch.
For them old days of yore. Well, let me run through the breeze.
That evening we stopped at Devil's Canyon National Forest Campground for the night. Join us in the next episode where we explore Canyonlands and Arches National Park.
Well, let my mind go serene like a cool water stream that runs.